different and the same. Do we ever change? Oh, yeah.
Welcome, viewers, back to the Diversity Show. It's good to have you back. So we've been away for a very long time.
Long time.
Since summer. And I'd like to know what you have been up to.
Angela, maybe you go first.
I think you can start.
I can start.
Jag har bara jobbat. Och så har jag rest lite. Ja, familjegrejer, så that's more like it.
Yeah.
Men du då?
Jeg har vært på jobb, skole og jeg har reist litt.
Det är samma här, jag har jobbat och jag har varit i Trondheim och chillat.
Ja.
Jag har varit i Oslo och besökt min familj där. Och har det lite gøy och sånt.
Jo. Someone signed back.
And we should. Yeah, like I've also been here. I had my brother come to visit, so that was really nice. And yeah, pretty much family stuff. Yeah.
Ja, til meg så er det vanlig da, bare være med skole og jobb da.
Jag har varit i Trondheim, bara den är på skolan.
Yeah, nice. Just been doing mama stuff. Running around and
That's
family
the whole
stuff.
job.
And, yeah, the normal.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Rutine.
Yeah, routine, a summer
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah.
But it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been a break and been able to focus on other stuff. Yeah.
That's really cool, but as you can see, we have new faces, and I think it's just right that they introduce themselves.
Yeah.
We're all excited that you're here.
Yeah.
We
So-
have Yes,
So please.
who wants to?
My name is Alexander Asian, and I'm 20 years of age. Yeah, and I stay here in Trondheim and school here too. I'm a media student basically.
Nice.
My name is Geragus Place and I'm celebrating my birthday this month.
Whoa! Happy birthday, man.
You are
Is it Valentine's? Will it be on the 14th or?
9,
Oh,
to be
okay.
on 22nd.
Ah.
Yeah, that's when I'm
How
celebrating.
old you?
I'll be 20.
Wow.
That's too-
Welcome to the club.
I have to just say thank you very much for coming. I think it's just right that we have guys, come on board, and especially on the topic we are going to talk about today.
Ooh.
And
Excited.
yeah,
Don't we have a song for that?
should we do it?
Oh wait, let's go.
Let's talk about
1,
it. Yeah.
2, 3, let's go.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and about the sex, baby.
Yeah.
Let's talk about sex.
Let's Why are we excited talking about sex?
No, okay, because it's actually a very important topic. And sex, of course, is very broad. We are not going to go into all the nitty-gritties and talk about, sexual orientation and all those things. We are just going to focus on sexual information. How do the youth of today get the information they actually need when it comes to sex? Are they comfortable talking about it? Where do they actually get the information that they need? And even if they have questions, where do they go to actually get those questions answered? So I think that's what we're going to do right now,
Yeah.
and focus on that. I think that's basically important to
Yeah.
start with. Yeah. I'll just leave the floor to our first lady here, Miriam, who is going to talk a bit into detail the different sexual topics that can pop up, basically.
Yeah,
Thank you. Well, I found some information online, and for those of you who are familiar with it's all BUFDIR, BUFDIR, yeah. There's a lot of information there, and when you browse through the sex topic, you have different things that you can find. it first talks about knowledge and safety. The knowledge of our own body, knowing who you are, and having an idea of who you are gives you a positive relationship or a positive approach to sexuality. And that is also important for you to understand how to develop a safe sexual identity, how to have a good sexual pattern as a youth and also as an adult. Then it goes ahead to talk about gender identity, that identity is how we understand ourselves and how we are understood by other people, and how our identity is formed out of our environment where we find ourselves. And basically gender is a foundation of the feeling or the sense of identity. It also goes ahead to talk about sexual identity, which is about who we fall in love with and who we are sexually attracted to, and who one eventually decides to be together with. So they use the term sexual orientation usually. Yeah, I think that basically you can find all these topics under sex as a broad topic on that page, and it gives you different links that you can find more information. But as you said, we are not going to go so much into these ones. We're just basically going to talk about, they are going to share with us.
We have so many questions.
Where they get their information. I think other things will pop up later in other areas. But let's just stick to this one.
Jag tänkte lite mer som är ju vuxen nu va. Men som ungdom husker ikke at jeg fikk noe informasjon om sex. Det var litt mer som på skolen. Like, back in the days, like, you go to the, is it what they call JHS?
Yeah,
in Ghana, junior high school, yeah. So you get a bit more like, I think it's, is it anatomy kind of?
Yeah, so it's basically more like the
body,
what we do
in biology, human anatomy.
Yes, you have the same experience as well.
Yeah.
That's their body there.
Nobody really goes deep into what sex is or
No.
how it happens or anything.
No.
So I think that's what it talks about here, about identifying your body. And I think they are doing that here, at least in Norway, from daycare, you're already familiar with your body, and then it goes as they grow. So it's being taught in schools, and I'm not sure that it's so much into details, but I think the schools have responsibility, adults have responsibility, and everyone is playing their role or their part when it comes to sexual orientation and information. I think it's very important.
I have to just say, also when we talk about sex, right? Obviously we have different cultural backgrounds, and so we might look at it from a different perspective. But it's also important to say that sex is a topic that everyone finds it difficult to talk about, regardless of culture. Maybe, and I'm just going to mention this, maybe a typical Norwegian would find it easier talking about it, but that's not actually the truth. There are people who struggle talking about sex in general, and that is what we are trying to find out, why it is so difficult to talk about something that is so natural. Yes. Why is it taboo as well?
Depending where you're coming from, as you said. I mean, if you come from a culture where talking about sex is a taboo, you grow up not talking about it. Because even when you want to mention it, you feel you are breaking a taboo. Then it becomes an embarrassment. It comes with all these, feelings and ideas. So when you move to a place where it's so natural for people to talk about it, I don't know if you all feel, but there's a place where you struggle you don't know whether you are okay talking about it, and it's weird for other people because for them they grew up without orientation, without information, so it's normal for them, it's natural for them. And then for some of us, it's very unnatural to start going there. We feel it's so private that it shouldn't be spoken about. So I think this would be good.
But then we can ask, we can jump into the questions.
Yeah,
right?
actually.
Because then, how do you say comfortable? Would behag, eller hvor komfortabel du med å snakke om sex? Hva tenker du? Hvor komfortabel du?
Jeg er ikke så komfortabel når vi snakker om det, liksom. Fordi først var det veldig vanskelig for meg å si ordet der sex. Jeg må bruke kanskje ut, eller vi skal på en plass. Altså, det var veldig, når jeg hører på at noen sier det flittlig, sånn, så er det sånn, ok, ja, ja. Så litt, på en måte.
Let me just interrupt. Why is that? Hvorfor det?
Fordi jeg vokste opp i familien, så er det liksom ikke mange som snakker om sånne ting. Og det er litt, de synes det er litt for barn for å høre på sånne ting. Og nå føler jeg at tantene mine fikk litt trygg, altså, de var litt trygg for å fortelle meg om sånt. Men før var det, ja, nei, ingenting som skjer, alltid sånn. Ja, så når jeg spør, hva med hvis en gutt, jeg snakker med en gutt eller noe sånt, bare, hvordan måte dere snakker? Ja, bare snakk. Ikke la han komme med deg, bare, ok. Men de ikke sier på en måte hvordan jeg skal snakke, hvordan jeg skal være, for det er ikke alle gutter som du skal snakke med, de vil ha det, men at på en måte de forklarer oss, hvis en gutt kom sånn og sånn, du vet at han vil ha det, men de ikke sier det, de bare sier, ikke gå så mye nærmere med gutta, hvorfor går du med gutta hele tiden? Men ikke si hvorfor, liksom.
Det er bra du snakker om gutter, because we have some guys with us.
We have men
with us
today.
today. How comfortable are you, like, talking about, when it comes to talking about sex? How comfortable are you?
I find it comfortable when I'm with my age, like people of my age. So I can't go to my parents and like my dad, I can't go to him and start talking about that issue. So I need someone who is my age, so they understand the situation, how we deal with that stuff, like with the lady. But at times we are also to share it with some friends. Because we are like, if I tell that person, he's going to tell another one. So
yeah, it has to do with those that you can really trust.
So are you saying there's some kind of shame, scum?
No, not some kind of shame.
Or
Sorry.
it's okay.
Seems to be very comfortable.
There isn't some sort of shame in it. As you said, it depends on your background and how you're raised. With me, I was brought up to be like super confident, so I'm like almost everywhere, trying to talk to almost everyone. So when it comes to some situations, I'm able to like literally just say it as it is. But when it comes to when my mom and my sister, my brothers around, I'm like, like back home, whenever we're watching a movie and then the sex scene pops up, you know, then the parents, like, nothing does, you know. As soon as it comes, you can hear it saying, stupid people. Like, it makes you feel like, okay, now what they're doing here, it's something wrong with it. But at the same time to understand it because they feel like we are too young to see something like that or be exposed to something like that.
Og jenter, så de tror når du snakker om sex, det sånn, du har ikke gjort det lenge!
Yeah, it always comes.
So there's a cultural difference.
There is, absolutely. And I mean, it's very interesting to kind of hear that you mentioned that as soon as you start talking about sex as a girl, it's like, oh, is she doing something? Is she, you know, experimenting instead of actually thinking, maybe she has pressures. So I guess as a parent, you know, it's teachable for me to hear that.
And for me as well, even though I don't have children, because I'm thinking sex shouldn't just be, I think we just mix up the whole intercourse and sex, you know, because sex there is information. And then, like, you know, because when there is intercourse, that's also another verse. So I think our parents, our parents automatically think of the intercourse. That Blaze, I think you had something.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
There is curiosity about this issue because once you've never done it and you hear someone speaking about it, so you be like, that's it.
Yeah, so, true. So you get like this, And also, one thing we shouldn't forget about, is that, or the reason why they put the most pressures on the girls is that for the ladies, once like you reach that point with the guy, and then the guy later takes it out, you tend to feel like you've been shamed. The guy has shamed you socially. Or when your nudes or sex tape or whatever comes out, it becomes a way bigger issue. Because ladies are seen to be like this object then that is like, it's either you're totally pure or white as water, or you're totally stained like with oil. Like when you mine something from a coal, you see how dirty the water gets. It's either you're purely white or you're dirty as that when it comes to it.
Do you have any komfortabel
Vel når jeg var mindre så var det liksom ukomfortabelt da. Men jo mer jeg ble liksom jo mer jeg vokste opp så liksom mye mer komfortabel. Fordi ikke første gang da, men første gang som vi snakket om i stad, når vi hører om sex, det er jo i skolen da, hvor de lærer deg vel, sånn får du barn og alt det der. Men første gangen jeg pratet med foreldrene mine da, eller mamma, det var i bilen om at hvis du...
Mens hun kjørt?
Ja, men hun kjørt, Det var det, hvis du en gang blir forelsket i en gutt til deg, og så kommer og sånn med 18 år til deg, så må du liksom passe på til deg, og som tar det litt med råd, Så jeg liksom fått det fra mamma da, liksom vi har snakket om det, og det er liksom mye mer komfortabelt.
Akkurat den der, mamma, bare være out of the blue, mamma begynner.
Nei, jeg husker ikke. Eller jeg tror jeg fortalte om at jeg vet ikke at jeg likte noen, og så hun var det...
Hvordan var det for deg å høre mamma spørre deg om du liker noe, og så begynne å snakke om sex, og hvis noe er veldig...
Jeg var litt sjokkert.
Ok, sjokkert?
Fordi vi har liksom ikke snakket om det før, liksom. Men etter hvert så ble det liksom mye mer naturlig, og etter det så begynner vi å snakke liksom mye mer om sånne ting da.
Men du da?
For meg, jeg lærte på skole, jeg fikk hørt om sex på skole, fordi mamma sa til meg, hvis jeg rører en gutt, så blir jeg gravid. Så i lang stund, jeg trodde hvis jeg rører en gutt, så blir jeg gravid. Sånn. Når jeg gikk på skole, så fikk jeg lære om kroppen min og sånne ting. Og jeg merker at vi hadde en samtale på skole om sex, da var jeg veldig nysgjerrig, for jeg gikk hjem. Og heldigvis mamma min var på besøk den tiden der, og jeg gikk til hun. Og så gikk jeg og begynte å jeg ville snakke om det. Men opp til nå, jeg og mamma kan ikke ha den samtalen, og jeg overskjører noe.
That isn't a lie. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I am a grown woman with 2 kids, and I still, I don't think there's ever going to be a point where my mom is going to talk to me about sex and be as comfortable. It's just how it is in a way, you know. But and like you mentioned, it's like I understand them in a way. That's how they've grown up. They have this protective thing in them as well to you know, give us the best, right? But it is also how they do it and finding a good balance between actually telling us.
Men jeg føler at når vi snakker om det at for eksempel afrikanske foreldre, alle sammen er sammen, men alle sammen har liksom vokst opp med ulike familier, ulike kulturer. Så som Lucy sier, at mammaen din ikke vil snakke med det, kanskje foreldrene deres selv ikke har snakket med det, men det er liksom, det er forskjellig, liksom, folk er forskjellige da.
Det er så, jeg har en sånn spørsmål til fødre, fordi jeg har en lillebror som 10 nå, og han hadde en samtale på skolen. Så når han kom til mamma, samme ting til meg, altså han spør meg, men da, then I got in that stage where I was uncomfortable. So explain to him. So then I was like, how soon, how late did you talk to your kids about sex, about the body? He do knows about like
But
Yeah.
I don't
also,
think.
Also,
Which-
when we were in Africa, they used to tell us that babies are bought. You're like
Babies are what?
they like
You
know,
buy them.
yeah.
Babies are bought.
Like,
Oh.
We're different and the same.